This is the 18 WJTS News. In tonight's news, 2 Jasper natives are winners of a student Emmy. Memorial Hospital announces award recipients. In sports, Kirk Duxell talks with Forest Park head basketball coach Ross Foose. And on WJTS Informed, Jan Dugan, Purdue Extension educator, discusses kinship care support. All to come on the 18 WJTS News. Good evening, I'm Bill Potter with the news on 18 WJTS. A fire in the Loogootee area was tackled by Hayesville Fire Department over the weekend. Hayesville Fire Chief John Furman says that the fire department was dispatched to the home of Claire Smith, just north of the Lingenfelter Road. Furman said that the cigarette butt in a soda can that was thrown away caused a fire to start in the basement of the home. The fire spread from the ignited trash can to a sectional couch that was nearby. An occupant in the house who had gone upstairs saw smoke coming from the basement and called the fire department. Furman says that the basement and its drywall took most of the damage. However, the home should be able to be repaired. There were no injuries. The Hayesville Fire Department was on the scene for about 2 hours with 2 trucks and 11 firefighters. 1 truck and 4 firefighters from Loogootee Volunteer Fire Department, as well as Memorial Hospital EMS ambulance. They were on the scene. 2 Jasper natives are winners of a student Emmy. WJTS presents the story as a 2-part series. Tonight, part 1, and tomorrow night, part 2. University of Evansville communication students and Amanda Ackerman and her friend Bree Miller won the award for their documentary, A Guatemala Project, a Habitat for Humanity mission. Ackerman and Miller traveled to Guatemala last year with UE's Habitat for Humanity chapter. The students wanted to document their trip in a unique way. So they grabbed their cameras and got to work. Ackerman says she and Miller had to figure out a process.
We took turns filming and working. So I would film for an hour, she would be on the build site for an hour, and then we'd switch. So we did that the entire day, and then at night we would end it by doing interviews with each build team member as well as our advisors that were on the trip. So we got a very unique perspective because it wasn't like we were just there filming. We were also getting our hands dirty and working alongside everyone else. So that was something unique I thought we did.
Like any other big project, there were bumps in the road. Ackerman explains what their biggest challenge was.
I think one of the biggest issues was getting all of this information and this story packed into such a small time limit. We cut the story down multiple times. It could have been, hours long because this is like a week worth of interviews and footage. So much information that we wanted to get across, but yet we only had a certain amount of time. So that was probably the biggest challenge, was making sure that the story was told within the time limit, and I think that we did that really nicely.
Although the language barrier made communication difficult, they had a translator to help. Ackerman says talking with the families was her favorite part.
I think my favorite part was when we were interviewing the actual Guatemalan families. It was an interesting process because they didn't speak English, so we had a translator that we would ask the question to, and they would translate it to their native language, which sometimes was Spanish and sometimes it was a native dialect. So it was a really interesting process, but it was so awesome to get to talk one-on-one with these family members and just hear how this would directly impact their life, and knowing that this is something that they will remember for a lifetime, as well as me. It's something that I'll always remember for a lifetime.
Working on the documentary didn't only affect residents in Guatemala, it also impacted Ackerman's life in a huge way.
So the man that we helped build the house for in Guatemala, his name was Esfin, and hearing his story was probably the most impactful because he wanted to build this house to start a family in a future with his girlfriend as well as his brother. And that was so heartwarming to see that sort of love and generosity for someone's family. and he just had such a unique story and was so grateful for this tiny home that he'd be sharing with so many other members of his family and his future family, but yet that was enough to him. And, that message has always stayed with me in my heart, that we have everything we need, and we should be so grateful for that already, because there are people with less that their hearts are filled. So it really was just a true testament to that.
Once the documentary was finished, a UE professor submitted it for the student Emmy. Both students never thought they would win. Ackerman says she is still in shock.
Hearing that we won a student Emmy was a huge shock. Honestly, didn't really see it coming. We worked so hard on it and put all this time and effort into it, but it still doesn't seem like winning a student Emmy is attainable. It doesn't seem like something that could ever have happened, and it did, and it just shows, if you dream it, you can do it. So it was really just a huge shock, and still to this day, I cannot believe it, but I couldn't be more thankful and more proud of this project.
The documentary trailer is on the UE YouTube channel. WNIN-PBS will air the entire documentary on October 3rd at 8 a.m. and on October 5th at 9 p.m. All times are Central. Tune back in tomorrow night as we'll learn more about Ackerman and Miller's journey in part 2 of this series. Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center released the name of their Daisy Award recipient. RN and ASN Ben Hewitt works in Memorial Hospital's emergency department. Hewitt is described as someone who delivers exceptional and comforting care to patients. The Daisy Award is an international program that celebrates the extraordinary clinical skill and compassionate care given by nurses every day. Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center is proud to be a Daisy Award partner. To find out more about the Daisy Foundation, go to daisyfoundation.org for more information. On how you can nominate a nurse, visit mhhcc.org or contact Tammy Billings in Human Resources at 812-996-0154. That is a local number, 812-996-0154. The hospital also announced the name of the next Gardner Award recipient. Morgan Sang works at Memorial Hospital's Urgent Care Center. Sang is described as going above and beyond her job duties to assure that the patients at the Urgent Care Center are provided quality radiological care. Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center created the Gardner Award as a result of the internationally known Daisy Award that recognizes the superhuman efforts nurses perform every day. Memorial Hospital is fully aware that it takes an entire team to function as a hospital. This team includes not only the nurses, but also maintenance, billers, therapists, medical records, food service, etc. Marty McFly and Doc Brown will be bringing their time-traveling DeLorean to Jasper and the newly remodeled Astra Theater. The original 1985 film starring Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd will grace the silver screen once again. Tickets are on sale now at thenextact.org. General admission tickets on the main floor and balcony are $5. The doors will open at 6:30, with the featured film scheduled to begin at 7 p.m. A great photo op will present itself as there will be a DeLorean on the premises. You may not be able to take it back to 88 miles per hour, but it is still worth a quick snapshot. So put on your self-tying shoes, hop on your hoverboard, and make your way to the theater for this event. You may not be able to get a Pepsi Perfect or a dehydrated pizza from the concession stand, but rest assured there will be plenty of other options available to make this a memorable evening. The film is rated PG with a runtime of 1 hour and 56 minutes. Also, check out more of the announced 2019 Next Act Incorporated shows, including The Verve Pipe on Saturday, October 19th, that is, the Rocky Horror Picture Show on Saturday, October 26th, and the return of the Way Down Wanderers on Saturday, November 23rd. Tickets and information on upcoming shows can be found at thenextact.org. Applications are now open for the Indiana House Republican Internship Program, according to State Representative Shane Lindauer of Jasper. Lindauer said the internship program is a unique opportunity for college and graduate students and recent graduates to gain valuable hands-on experience and apply skills in a real-world setting. He said the paid internship is full-time and takes place during the spring semester at the Indiana State House in Indianapolis. An internship at the State House is a great experience that will give students and recent graduates the skills and experience they need to jumpstart their careers. Internship positions are open to college sophomores, juniors, seniors, graduate students, and recent graduates of all majors. Students can apply for internships in a variety of ways, focusing on legislative operations, communications, and media relations, policy or fiscal policy. The positions are full-time Monday through Friday, lasting from January through mid-March. Interns receive bi-weekly compensation of $750 and can earn academic credit through their college or university. Lindauer said interns are also eligible to apply for a competitive $3,000 scholarship to use toward undergraduate and graduate expenses. For more information about the Indiana House Republican Internship Program and the application, go to indianahouserepublicans.com/internship. Lindauer said the deadline to apply is October 31st. Returning to Lincoln Amphitheater stage for a fourth consecutive year, the Evansville Philharmonic Orchestra, conducted by Maestro Alfred Savia, will perform music of the 60s, 70s, and 80s on Saturday, September 7th at 7:30 p.m. The orchestra concert will feature selections from Fiddler on the Roof, Breakfast at Tiffany's, Man of La Mancha, Burt Bacharach, Beach Boys medley, that is, a tribute to Lennon and McCartney, Neil Diamond, Billy Joel, and more hits from more great artists of that era. Mark Stezik says that they have enjoyed their partnership with the Evansville Philharmonic Orchestra and what it brings to not only the Lincoln Amphitheater, but to the Spencer County region. The evening will also feature a number of collaborative pieces with the Heritage Hills High School Choir. The Heritage Hills Middle School Choir will perform a pre-show beginning at 6:30 p.m. Stezik says the Evansville Philharmonic Orchestra worked so hard to make the experience unique for everyone, so their willingness to partner with the young adult members of the Heritage Hills choirs will make the night very special. The doors open at 5 p.m. Tickets for the performance are $19.95 for general admission or $25.95 for VIP, and they are available online at lincolnamphitheater.com, spelled with an R-E at the end, or by calling 812-937-2329, 937-2329. All times are central. For a limited time, the online promo code EP019 will unlock a $4 per general admission or a per VIP ticket discount. Children 12 and under are welcome to attend the performance free of charge via a free ticket that can be downloaded as well at lincolnamphitheater.com at the time of your other ticket purchases. This note, the Jasper Street Department and contractor Calcar Paving will begin the next phase of paving on Thursday, August 29th on the following streets: Leslie Drive between Northwood Avenue and 33rd Street, Manor Drive between Railing Drive and 36th Street, Brosmer Street between 26th Street and 30th Street, Howard Drive, shoulder work only, between Northwood Avenue and 33rd Street, Eisenhower Avenue, shoulder work only again between Brahmas Road and Justin Street. These streets will not be closed during the paving. However, motorists can expect delays. This project shall proceed barring inclement weather or other unforeseen events. Now stay tuned. Weather, sports, and inform featuring Jan Dugan, Purdue Extension educator, are still to come on 18 WJTS News.